What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Coach Magali if this is your first video of mine, and on this channel we talk all about losing weight, building muscle, tips and tricks to get you to your goals in the most simple, no BS way possible. So if you're interested in that type of content, then do consider subscribing before you go. Like the video, letting me know that you enjoy content on topics such as these so that I can make more of them. And let's just jump in right away to the one simple hack tip that you can implement in whatever healthy habit you're trying to build, whether it's going to the gym, eating better, drinking more water, whatever it is, whatever habit that you're struggling with. This is going to make such an impact. It's not mind-blowing. It's not a secret. I'm not going to give you anything you haven't heard before, but this works. Be 1% better every day. We've all heard that saying. It almost causes us to roll our eyes. That again? Yes. That again. Pay attention to the cliches, you guys. They're a cliche for a reason. But specifically this one, when we're trying to change our routine, our habits, our lifestyle, if we want to lose some weight, build some muscle, get in shape, we tend to run full force for the first few days and then crash and burn a few days later. We all know this is not sustainable. We all know this doesn't work, but yet every time that we try to set a goal, that's our default. And we know this, but we continue to do it. Instead, I want you to just focus on 1% better every day, every week, every month, and then that builds up over the course of the year. So what does that look like in practicality? Because it's nice to say this motivational spiel and inspire you to change, but what does that really mean when it comes down to the day-to-day habits that you're going to be doing? If your goal is to lose 50 pounds, get active, and eat better, all great intentions that are going to significantly impact the quality of your life. But those are really vague, huge goals that have each a million different things that go into achieving that. So then it's easy to kind of throw up your hands and be like, well, this is too overwhelming, I can't do this. Or I'm going to go full force and try to attack them all and then again crash and burn later. So with losing weight, the main culprit to that is that we're just eating too many calories or we're not eating the right types of foods, right? So it's easy for us to overeat, oversnack, boredom eat, whatever it may be. So what's 1% better that you can do today to work towards moving in that direction? What if we stop snacking after 10 p.m.? What if instead for lunch, instead of having the burger, the fries, and the drink, we have the burger, we have the drink, and we take out the fries? Simple, right? But these changes compound over time and make a massive difference, because what happens when we try to change everything about our routine, our brains can't comprehend that. It doesn't like it. It's a threat. It's going to do everything in its power to keep you repeating the same behaviors. But if you just change one little thing, it's not really going to notice. And you do that every time for lunch, or you stop snacking after 10 every single day, and then naturally you're going to be somebody who just eats a little bit less. And that's going to help in your weight loss journey. If you want to get active, but you've never stepped foot in a gym, you're not really sure where to start, you're feeling a little overwhelmed, what's the most basic thing that you can do right now to get you headed in that direction? Maybe a walk. Maybe if you have been to the gym, just get on the treadmill for 10 minutes. If you've done that already, maybe trying one new machine that following week. 1% better. And you repeat that week after week after week. Almost every single expert in the field of habits and building new routines has told us that our brains work better when it's small, digestible bites at a time. So every time that you try to set these ambitious, crazy, all-out goals, every time you want to accomplish something, you're going against how your brain works. And then it's going to be difficult to sustain that long term. Hence why you feel this sudden battle motivation. Oh my God, I got to fix my life. Oh my God, I'm going to do all these things. 5 days later, oh shit, this is too much. I can't, I'm giving up. 10 months later, oh shit, I got to fix and it's a constant cycle that you never get out of because you're trying to do too many things at once. But if you just focused on 1% better, on a few things at a time, you build and build and build and build. Imagine who you would be, what your habits would look like, how your life would look like by the end of the year. And wait, if you're thinking, well, that seems dumb, that seems too simple, there's no possible way that that's going to work, I need to do more, it doesn't feel like I'm moving. Setting ambitious goals and running yourself into the ground a few days later and then giving up for 6 months isn't getting you anywhere anyways. So if you already know what that scenario gives you, you don't lose anything by giving it a try. This is where people get hung up. They feel like they're not doing enough, so they're tempted to add more stuff, and 1% is not enough, I need 30. And then again, they get overwhelmed, and then they end up giving up anyways. I know this is not the first time you've heard this, but I'm going to keep repeating this principle because I've seen it time and time again in whatever area that I wanted to improve. And this will be something that you're going to work on for the rest of your life. No one will ever master the percentages. You're going to always have 1% better than where you are now. It's never ending, which is a beautiful process. It keeps you growing, right? But it's a thing that you're going to do for the rest of your life. And again, if you think about long term in a year, how much you can accomplish with that process, it's absolutely mind-blowing. Whatever goals that you have, whatever things you want to work on, simply just ask, what is 1% better than I just did? And I'm going to choose 2 to 3 things to apply this rule to for the next 7 days. I'm going to write down my progress. I'm going to see what helped. I'm going to see what didn't. And then the following week, I'm going to do 1% better than that. 3 weeks, again, 1% better than that. And keep a journal of this. Keep it in a habit tracker, on your notes app, on a notebook, doesn't matter. Have somewhere to physically track your progress, because not only are you going to be able to ensure that you are really doing 1% better, but you're going to be able to look back and be able to acknowledge yourself and be proud of yourself. There's physical evidence that this is actually working and I'm actually moving in the right direction. Let's say you don't even drink any water. Let's say you drink no water whatsoever. You're made of caffeine. That 70% water for humans thing doesn't apply to you. You want to drink more water. You don't drink any. Maybe a glass of water a day. 6 ounces. To start with, a good goal to reach for is your body weight divided by 2, that amount in ounces. So let's say you weigh 150. Ideally, you'd want to be about 75 ounces per day. You're drinking 6. And then you tell yourself, I'm going to chug a gallon of water every day. I'm going to hit my goal every day. I'm not going to have a day where I'm under 100. I'm going to hit it. And then you start chugging. You have a stomach ache, you're in the bathroom all day, you're like, fuck this shit, I give up. No. But what if you just did 16 ounces for the first week, all 7 days? And then the following week, 24, 7 days. And then the following week, go to 30. In 2-3 months, maybe even sooner, because you might adapt faster than that, you're already drinking 75 ounces without any issues, without feeling like you have to go to the bathroom all the time, without feeling miserable. And then if you want to keep going to a gallon, cool. Now you're in a better place, because from 6 to 128, which is what a gallon is almost 120 ounces, but now that you're at 70, that doesn't seem so far away. And since you've accomplished so much progress, now you have the confidence and the evidence to show you, I can easily get to that, following the same procedure that got me here. And this can literally apply to everything: your workouts, your lunches, you're over snacking, you're not drinking water, you're not eating enough vegetables, anything. And so the beauty of it is that it's always going to be there. It's always going to work. It's never going to fail you, because as long as you just put in 1% more effort every week, you're going to be moving the needle forward every single month. And every single habit is going to get more and more ingrained. And you know the whole thing of slow and steady wins a race? Well, it's true in this case, because if you try to build 1 billion habits at once with full force and all-out intensity, 99% of them aren't going to stick. I would even guess 100. But if you choose 3 habits and you do it in small increments, you do 1% better every time, that will stick way longer, more than the 20 habits you're trying to change all at once. They're not going to stick. It's not sustainable. It's freaking miserable that way. You feel overwhelmed all the time. You feel overwhelmed with the amount that you have to get done, versus just sticking to a few things, 1% better every week. It's magical. And this is also really helpful for those moments where you've plateaued, you're kind of not sure how to move forward from here. You've reached, maybe you're not losing weight anymore, maybe your strength isn't going up in the gym. Whatever kind of puts a pause on your progress, you can look at it and say, where can I do 1% better here? And 100% of the time, you're going to find your answer by asking, how can I do 1% better? You move in that direction, pretty soon you're out of the plateau, you're back to making progress. This will not fail you. I know it sounds simple, and I know that you think it's not going to work, and I know that you think I need something more aggressive, I need something more intense. No, you don't, because if you did, the past times that you've done it would have worked. The proof is there. If you choose not to look at it and ignore it and continue doing the same things over and over and over again, expecting a different result, there's a name for that. I'm not going to call you because that's mean, but you know what it is. Just apply this rule, few habits at a time. Track your progress in a notebook, use a habit tracker, something to physically track this progress, and watch your life transform in the next year. It'll happen sooner. You'll see changes much, much sooner, and you're going to progress much faster than you anticipate. But just to get you started, just to get you moving in that direction, you just have to do that 1% every week. You'll come back and thank me. I promise you, it's life-changing. I promise. That's all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to give you that tip in case maybe you haven't heard it before, or if you have, you're not really sure if it works for you. It does. It works. It's how our brains are wired. Let's accomplish goals and achieve weight loss and building muscle and all of the things that we want to do in a good way, in a way that doesn't make us miserable, in a way that makes us want to keep it going. Not just like a dreadful experience that you just have to get through. Like, this is something you want to keep up for the rest of your life. Not something you're trying to do for a challenge, not something you just want to do for a trip. You can use it as motivation. There's nothing wrong with that. But do it in a way that actually will stick around for longer than that. Because then you're going to end up in the same cycle over and over and over. You do it for a few days, all out intensity. You get overwhelmed. You give up for 6 months and you feel really shitty about yourself. You do it again and again and again and again and again. Actually never moving forward anyway. It just works, okay? So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you have not already, please do subscribe down below for more content like this. Let me know you did enjoy it. Again, by liking the video, it lets myself and the YouTube algorithm know that this is content you enjoy. Also, if you know somebody who this video would benefit and this perspective would help them, I would appreciate if you shared it with them as well, to help me share the message with more and more people, and hopefully it helps them like it helped you too. So thank you all so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.